This one is for Tobs. Tobes, if West Ham get Fulkrug, Wan-Bissaka, would you swap your 11 with West Ham's 11?
Absolutely not. Son, I'm playing Son through the middle over Fulkrug. Porro over Wan-Bissaka. Simple.
How many Spurs players would get into the West Ham 11, Lawless?
Off the top of my head, keeper, the defense, I suppose. Who you got? Who's left back again?
Your doggy.
Who's left back? He says.
Yeah, who's left back? I'm keeping Emerson. I think it's. I know you don't rate Emerson. I rate.
No,
Emerson.
I do rate Emerson. I actually think Emerson's a good player for West Ham.
Okay.
I do rate Emerson.
I'm keeping Alvarez.
Oh, good one, man. Good one.
Lee, what do you mean? How are you dissing Alvarez like that?
I'm not. I think Alvarez is all right.
What are you saying? Basuma or something? Who are you telling me?
I'm not having Alvarez starting at Spurs. He can't pass.
Oh, come on. He
can't pass. What do you mean, come on? He cannot.
He can make diagonal passes. Long diagonal.
He can't pass, bro. Stop it.
I disagree.
Okay,
Maddison,
cool.
yeah, Maddison. I'm definitely having Maddison. We'll have Son. Someone's gonna have to go up front, so maybe Son will play up front, and then Maddison on the wing.
Son should play up front. Son should play up front.
Yeah, and then I'll have like a Bowen on the right, Kudus in the middle, Maddison, flipping Son up front, and then like I would have Paqueta in the 8 with Alvarez, and then their defense except Emerson as it stands, but we'll see.
Well, and you want Vicario?
Yeah, Vicario. Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
What's changed?
No, do you know what? I just think like he did for the most part have a very
For the most
good
part. You told me that Areola was having a better season. You fucking weasel.
No, but he no.
You said Areola was having a better season. You're just going back on everything you said.
No, I'm not. Areola had an excellent season, but he got injured and he missed a portion of the season.
Oh, God.
He had a horrendous defense in front of him. Areola did make more saves than Vicario. That's a fact. So we got to give him points on that. But
so you mean because your shit defense couldn't stop more shots than ours, and even our defense was leaky, he should get applauded for that?
He was more tested. Yeah, he was more tested.
I don't think he was more tested.
Can I ask you a question, Lawless?
I don't think he was.
Can I ask you a question? Because in our Race for Europe end of season show, who did you put down for goalkeeper of the season?
No, right? I did.
No. Who did you put down for goalkeeper of the season?
I said either Areola or Onana, right? Just because. No, but
bro,
because of the saves.
Bro,
who did you put again?
Crazy, man.
Who did I put?
I literally shut my laptop.
I put Emi Martinez, but you put Areola or Onana, and I could not believe what I was looking at.
No, because of the number of saves. I disqualified Onana because of the mistakes he made that led to goal. I can't think of one mistake Areola made that led to us conceding the goal. It was near enough.
He definitely made a mistake. There was a game, I can't remember which game last season, where he dropped the clanger, and I even messaged you about it as well. I can't remember the exact team you were playing. Let me check.
I don't remember it.
You're lucky I deleted chats. I swear to God, you're so lucky I deleted chats.
What a shame. But no, like I said, because listen, I did go into it with a bit of a West Ham bias because we're doing this 11, and you know what I mean, we had a shit season, but that's a player that I could say, yeah, he's named.
Apparently it was Liverpool. Apparently it was Liverpool. I'm being told in the chat. Do you remember that, Lawless?
Everyone. Well, that's one person.
I don't remember it. Unless I'm asking you, I don't remember that game.
I don't remember it. Okay. But yeah, no, like it weren't that crazy for me to put Areola flipping. What is it? Billy wanted flipping. Who was it? Watkins over Haaland, and acted like to put Haaland over Watkins was the biggest crime to football ever known to man.
Yeah, that was mad.
and was outraged by it. So me just going, do you know what?
Haaland
I'm
wasn't
gonna
good
throw
last year,
Harry
though.
out.
Haaland wasn't good last year for Man City.
But he wasn't good by
Yeah, he
his
still
own
put up
standards.
numbers. He still put up numbers. But
It was the
by
goals that
his
got
standards,
involved.
he wasn't.
Yeah, it was the goals that got involved.
He wasn't good by his own standards, not by the standards of other players. Do you know what I mean?
So you're happy to say Vicario, Porro, Van der Ven, Romero, Emerson, you're throwing in. I would have Udogi, but fair play, you want Emerson in. And in midfield, you want Alvarez, Paqueta, and Maddison. And then Kudus, Bowen, and Son. Is that the team you're saying?
Yes, yeah, something like that, yeah.
And Tobes, you think that's crazy?
There's no way any of
that.
There's no way any of their back five should be getting into our team. So I'm keeping our back five. The midfield, I'm taking Basuma over Alvarez, definitely.
Based on what? Based on what?
Based on him being the better player. Based on him being the better player.
Based on what he's done at a previous team.
What did Alvarez do last season? What did he do last season?
When he played, he was vital to our team.
Vital
when
to
he was
what?
injured, he felt it.
Vital to what? Finishing 8th.
Well, no, he was vital to. It was vital to us winning games. Like we lost when we was out here.
And Basuma turned up.
And our European run. Don't forget, we got to I think it was a semi-final or quarter-final. I can't remember. It was a quarter-finals, I think it was, of the Europa League.
And it's not even just him as well. Sar's there as well. I think Sar had a better season than Alvarez last year. So I would play Sar and I'd play Sar or I'd play Basuma over Alvarez. I don't think Alvarez is a bad player, but I just think these guys can do more in the midfield. Paqueta in the 8. Yeah, I'd have him in the 8. In the 10, obviously Maddison plays in the 10 because Maddison is a better 10, the best 10 in both teams. And then the attack speaks for itself. There's no attacker outside of Son I'm picking over any of West Ham's attackers. They're clear of Tottenham's. Somerville's better than Johnson. Kudos is better than Kulusevski. Bowen is better than Richarlison. So the only attacker that is worth mentioning when it comes to Tottenham is Son. That's the only attacker that moonwalks into West Ham's team. The rest,
Yeah, so you could have, you could put Kudus on the left, Bowen on the right, Son up front, Maddison in the 10 if you want, and then Paqueta in the 8.
Yeah, then that's fine. And then I'll put Sar or Basuma in the 6.
Okay, so we're only 2 players different. I had Emerson, you wanted a doggy. I had Alvarez, you want Sar.
There's no way Emerson should be getting this team over Destiny, and you know it as well. You're just being yourself. You're trying to save face.
I just
think Emerson. You have consistency. What's he better at than Doggy?
Yeah, I think he's very, very consistent. And he's just. I think he's all round game. His quality, like defensively, he's decent, but offensively,
this quality thing again. Do you know what a quality player is?
I can't say that word, can I? I can't say that word.
This quality thing, his all-round game was quality. If his all-round game was quality, Chelsea wouldn't have sold him and he wouldn't be at West Ham. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but okay. So Chelsea have never sold a quality player.
That's not what I said. I said if he was quality, he would not be at West Ham.
Zuma was quality, but his legs are gone.
Zuma was never quality. Zuma was a good player. He was never quality.
No, right. Chelsea
in fact, tell a lie. Yes, he was. The one time Zuma was quality at Chelsea was when he was young, before his knee injury. After that knee injury, he wasn't the same player. Simple.
So he's a quality player.
No, you did not inherit a quality version of Kurt Zuma. You didn't. Stop lying.
I think he works around his limitations very well, and he.
All right, cool. And let's see this season. We're going to work around him. Trust me. He's going to get cooked like he was last season, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to dance for you again.
Let's see if he's starting. We're still in for Tadibo.
The great Kurt Zuma's not starting.
Well, we're still in for Tadibo, so you know what I mean. That could happen. So
he's going to go Juve though, right?
No, but Juve don't want to pay the money what we are offering. So
what was you offering?
I think we're offering a package of around 35 mil. And Juve,
I thought you wanted Tomori. No,
Well, no, Tadebo's our first choice. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we're hoping that Juve don't match that valuation, and then they're like, look, this is the club that's matching it. You might as well go there, type of thing.
Well, listen, to close, because I do have to go because I've got plans this evening. I'm sure you boys have as well. Big up to all of the chat. Make sure you do me a favor. There's been near 450 to 500 of you throughout. So please make sure you hit the like button. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please make sure you go over to Tapping Tobs and now Lawless Live as well, who's got his own channel, which is great to see. And subscribe to both of them, man. So
Wait,
Just
since when?
uploaded. When did I put it? Yes. No, 2 days ago, 3 days ago.
What's it called?
Well, it's called Lawless Live, but I'm competing with someone else at the moment, some other channel. So you
Lawless
got to put like
Live.
@Lawless Live TV. What does it come up? Oh, I'm at the top now. I've beaten the other channel. Now when you type Lawless Live, I'm above Lawless Live Music. Yes.
There we go.
Fuck you.
Cool, I've subscribed.
Lawless is some like group or something. Some like music band or something. Anyway.
No, it's some guy that goes to concerts and films.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Concerts on his iPhone. And he was coming above me. But yeah, I uploaded a video today about the whole Duran flying to London thing, even though he was in training thing that happened. Like reliable ITKs were reporting that he was flying over to London for the deal.
Okay.
Then videos come out of him in Germany. So I'm getting into why that happened and how that might have got leaked.
Man. Well, listen, we'll put links to both of your channels in the description. So make sure that you go over and show some love, people. I want to ask to close with a question, of course, which is about where you guys see yourselves this season. And then we'll close. Tobs, might as well start with you, man, because Tottenham at the moment needs to do a little bit more business for me to be confident that there'll be Champions League football coming your way. But that's just me. Where are you at, bruv? Spurs.
I'm the same. My aspirations was top 4 and some silverware, but we're far off that based off what I've seen this window. Don't get me wrong, we got some good players, some young, talented players. I've been impressed with some of the young players that's coming through that we've either signed or we've got from our academy, but that's not going to be enough to achieve what we need to achieve. We've not seen enough movement in our starting positions for me to confidently back Tottenham to finish top 4. So as it stands now, I can't see us finishing any higher than 5th or 6th. And even fifth might be a reach at this point in time, because I seriously have my concerns on our attack, on our defensive midfield depth, and our depth in defense, right? I think right back is sewn up, fine. Right centre back looks to be sewn up, but we have no like-for-like cover for Mickey van der Ven. We have no proper cover for Destiny Udogie outside of Ben Davies, who's absolutely cooked at this stage of his career. So, yeah, I'm not really happy about how we're entering into this new season, despite some of the outgoings, despite some of the young G's. And I don't expect Tottenham to finish top 4 at this current rate. I don't.
Listen, I agree. Personally, I have to say I agree. I don't have Tottenham in my top 4, but the window's still open and it can change. Lawless, thoughts on Spurs and then thoughts on West Ham and where you fancy yourself, bro, at the moment as things stand.
Yeah, similar to Tobes with Spurs. Like I said, as much as they were really good first half of the season, they've sort of thrown Ange under the bus a bit. Do you know what I mean? So far, a lot can change. There's still the rest of the month to go, but if they're serious about progressing and being a serious team and at least getting top 4 and maybe competing for trophies, they need to seriously bolster that team. So and buy into what Ange is selling, you know what I mean, to play that style of football. With West Ham, like for us, we got to get these signings over the line. Antonio and Ings cannot be our 2 strikers going into the new season. That would just be
glorious
disaster for us. So that needs to be addressed. We got to get the right back situation sewn up. We need another defender. And I don't think we're going to sign a left back. That's my problem, because Creswell is our backup. So if Emerson gets injured, we've got Creswell starting. That's a concern. But I've heard that we're signing another 5 players. I think that's probably including Somerville. So yeah, if we get them players in, then I think we can easily compete for Europe again. As it stands, it's mid-table. If it stays like this, which it won't, let's get the players in. But this is season 1. This is window 1, season 1 of the project, of the process. Yeah. So it begins.
Process. You're going to use that word now. Process and project.
You know what? Fuck it. I was trying not to use it, but I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. Process. Because you guys have a process. You lauded your process. Finishing 8th was part of the process. Finishing 8th again was part of the process. Finishing 5th was part of the process. So do you know what? I'm trusting the process.
Wow. Okay, you've said it. You've said it now.